to foreign investment. The global crisis is beginning to ripple through India's economy. The government is moving to secure LPG supplies and tighten monitoring as fears of shortages rise. The West Asia conflict is pushing up jet fuel prices and forcing airlines like Air India to introduce new surcharges. And New Delhi has now set a 60-day deadline to clear FDI proposals from neighboring countries to unlock stalled investments while maintaining security checks. Hello everyone. You have tuned into SME Futures with me, Swalpi Bajpayee, and these are the top stories for this edition of SME This Week. Starting the bulletin with our first story, India is moving quickly to secure its cooking gas supply as the global energy crisis intensifies. The Petroleum Ministry has asked refineries to ramp up LPG production and prioritize domestic consumers, ensuring household cooking gas remains available despite global supply disruptions. The urgency comes as tensions in West Asia threaten global fuel routes, while India importing nearly 60% of its LPG needs, making the country vulnerable to external shocks. To stabilize supply, refineries have been told to divert more hydrocarbon streams toward LPG production, while the additional output directed primarily to households over commercial needs. The shortage fears have also triggered panic buying of electric cooking appliances, with induction cooktops and electric cookers flying off shelves and even going out of stock on many platforms. Meanwhile, the Home Ministry has stepped in, asking all state and union territories to tighten security around LPG plants, monitor supply chains, and crack down on hoarding and black marketing of cylinders. Authorities have also been asked to monitor LPG supplies daily and maintain law and order at distribution centers as demand spikes. The message is clear. Household cooking gas will remain the top priority even if commercial sector feels the squeeze. Moving on, the war in West Asia is putting fresh pressure on the global aviation industry. Jet fuel prices have surged to around $173 per barrel, nearly double earlier levels this year. Since fuel can make up as much as 40% of airline operating costs, carriers worldwide are starting to pass those costs on passengers. Airlines like Qantas, Cathay Pacific, and Air New Zealand have already warned of fare hikes. Meanwhile, airspace restrictions and missile threats are forcing airlines to reroute flights, increasing travel times. Some flights from Delhi to New York City now take nearly 22 hours compared to the 17 hours earlier, and the impact is now visible in India. Air India has introduced a fuel surcharge on both domestic and international tickets starting March 12. Domestic passengers will now pay an extra 399 rupees with similar charges for SAARC routes. International routes will see surcharges ranging from $10 to $90 depending on the destination. From March 18, the surcharge will rise further up to $125 for Europe flights and as high as $200 for routes to North America and Australia. Tickets booked before the rule came into effect will not be affected unless travel plans are changed. And finally, India is putting a clock on foreign investment approvals. The government has now set a 60-day deadline to clear FDI proposals from countries that share land borders with India, including China, Bangladesh, and Nepal. Back in 2020, India tightened scrutiny on such investments to prevent opportunistic takeovers of Indian companies during the pandemic and amid rising geopolitical tensions. Now, under the revised framework, select investment proposals will be fast-tracked and decided within 60 days, especially in key manufacturing sectors like electronics, capital goods, and solar components. The government says this timeline will help Indian firms quickly enter joint ventures, access technology, and integrate with global supply chains. At the same time, security screening remains in place, meaning investments from land border countries will still undergo government scrutiny before approval. The bigger goal: unlock stalled investments while balancing national security and economic growth. And with nearly 600 proposals still pending under the earlier rules, this new 60-day clock would significantly speed up capital flows into India's manufacturing push. That's all we have on this edition of SME This Week. But you stay tuned. I'll see you same time, same day next week.